Raamdeo, given what is happening in the telecom sector, too much of bad news, scam, 2G, 3G, what to your mind are the chances that by the time we wrap the year 2011, telecom stocks could emerge as clear big winners?
I would think so. I mean, chances are that by end of 2011, so you're talking about 4 quarters ahead. I think lot would have happened in terms of competitive landscape. Government would have decided whether they want to punish anybody at all in this system, and most likely the competition is going to be, I mean, in general, competition will be weaker for the existing players. So by in next 4 quarters, my sense is that the pace of deterioration of the sector, which was happening, going on for last 8 quarters or so, would come to a halt, and maybe some kind of a reversal of the trend, weakening of the competition and improvement of profitability, cash flow would happen. At least we'll see the trend in next 3-4 quarters.
Raamdeo, what about pharma as a sector? Because the tide clearly seems to be in favor of pharma stocks right now.
Yeah, I think the moving average total, which is the kind of AC Nielsen brings out industry trends, I think it is running at about 19-20%, which is historically the highest number. So industry is clearly asserting the affordability wave which is happening across. So 20% growth for the industry is fantastic. The companies which are generating prescriptions in India and which are large, they would do in any case very well. But the global markets are also very favorable for Indian companies. So combination of these factors, companies like Sun or Cipla or Glaxo, the guys work good in India, and it is double good if they are good abroad also. So I think it's a very good situation for Indian pharma.
Right, Raamdeo, before we wrap, I know at Motilal Oswal, the house is now looking at launching some global ETFs. Is that a message across that for 2011 retail investors, they should actually look beyond India as well?
Yeah, definitely they must, because India's story is very good, but investing is becoming very global, and some of the more pessimistic markets, large markets like US, where people have given up hopes, I think they may surprise people. So we'll be launching the first product as Nasdaq ETF. It's a complete access to what happens in Nasdaq. So you can buy into Google or this thing, Apple, Microsoft, eBay. So those kind of combinations will be there. So I think if the whole initiative is successful, then we can give access to many more products. So early days to say anything what investors will like in India, but investing is clearly going global very rapidly.
Raamdeo, what about auto ancillaries? Are there any stocks or companies that you may be bullish on right now?
I think auto is one space which is just booming, and I think it will surprise everybody, whether it is a Mahindra, whether it is Hero Honda, Bajaj, Telco, Maruti. I think prosperity is really visible in, December month, most of the dealers are saying that they usually used to give extra discount to sell the stuff in December, because that's the end of the year and change of the year from 2010 to 11. But this time the stocks are zero. There is absolutely no inventory, and December feels like Diwali month. So I think the 8%, 9% sustained GDP growth is clearly visible in the automobile counters. So I would remain very, fully invested in auto stocks.
Right, Raamdeo, before we wrap, one word. Why is that you've always liked Hero Honda and you've never recommended Bajaj Auto on television channels?
That's because my own position in the stock, but I think Bajaj has done amazingly well, and there is no reason why it is any less than Hero Honda. Particularly, they have already got established R&D, they have got established export markets, and they are in the control of their own destiny. So I have been going to what you call their annual general meetings and interacting very closely with the management. Just that I ended up buying Hero Honda historically, but I think Bajaj is as good. There is absolutely no gaps in that.